Hey there, Nikki Harden, psychic medium, spiritual transformational coach, and leader and the formulator of 21 Cleanse, my therapeutic grade organic herbal detox cleanse system. So today I want to talk to you about this new era that I really feel we're entering. I feel that 2019 has really been grueling for so many, and I've talked about this in a couple of my videos. And it's been this year of challenges, death, destruction, obstacles, letting go, almost like this incredible boot camp to show you just how strong you are and how courageous you are, and also to shine light to where in your life you are not living in congruency. So what do I mean by that? We're moving into the era of the right brain and stepping out of the era of the left brain. So the left brain leads logical, rational. You're doing things because you are seeking other people's validation and approval, and you were taught that thinking and doing things practically and that provided security and that had a structure. That was what we were taught to value, right? But what that presented for many and for most was a lot of pain. Pain to not be following your dreams, to not be listening to the wisdom of your heart, to stay in relationships or dynamics or career paths that really didn't fuel you or that weren't healthy, and to not really taking care of yourself. And where we're going, the shift that's happening right now is what I call the era of the right brain. So the right brain is totally in touch with your intuition and your heart, and it's connected to the universal mind. So the right brain is where you're dreaming. It's totally limitless. There's no bounds, there's no limitations, there's no structure. And so the right brain is leading. It's associated with feelings and the visuals and the images that you've had for what you want to create and what you really want for your life and the places you want to go. And it's also connected to self-care and valuing yourself and following and trusting yourself, the trust factor. And so where we're moving is out of the left brain, which actually didn't even value the right brain. Living in the left brain, it's like, oh, that feeling, dreaming stuff. Well, the feeling stuff, that's just emotional. Okay, and then there's labels for that, we all know. And the dreaming stuff, well, that's illogical. Like, what kind of security or safety or how are you going to do that? I mean, that you want to stay safe and stay over here. And now, the left side, I'm going to say right now, the left side, it absolutely has value because but see, it was like the left was leading and the right was kind of being diminished. And what we're moving now is into the right leading and the right using and working alongside with the left. Because, see, even though you're following your dreams and you're following your heart and you've decided to end career paths, relationships, move home, these big things which so many people have gone through, you're still going to need the left side of your brain for information capturing and for discernment and to gather the data and the information that you need. And then you're going to go into and assess and then go into the right brain and feel what feels right and imagine how that can fit into the piece and take you. And what's so beautiful and magical is that with the right brain, when you're in the right brain and you lead with the right brain and you have the structure of the left brain, this is why I love my detox so much, your body will take you where you need to go, and the pieces that you need in your life will just somehow, honestly, it's like magic. They come to you in ways you never could have imagined. See, when you were living in the left brain, you were always trying to figure out how to make everything happen. And that's not the way the universe works. The universe works as you hold your vision and then you allow it to come in really in the most unforeseen ways. But when you try to make it happen rather than allow it to come to fruition, you were actually diminishing things from being able to happen, and they happen so quickly. I have so many examples that I could share with you from my own life, and then also from my clients that I work with, who just lean into these experiences because, so often my clients are coming to me because the pain is too much. The pain of living in the should and the could rather than the want, and I don't like to use that word want, but the desire, the dream. And when you're not living in that dream, the pain becomes overwhelming, and then that manifests symptoms. Challenges and symptoms, and many times dis-ease, and how that's going to manifest depends, right? So, when you lean into this, all of that unprocessed fear and the misbeliefs and all of those things, they come up, they're real, but you move through it and you learn how to work with it and to use it to uplift you, to go forward. And what I love about my detox is it really takes you out of your head and into your heart, where you're connected to not only your own path, but your path and what's right for you is connected to the universal mind, which helps to arrange the universe, the circumstances of the universe, to support you in living your purpose, in fulfilling your dreams, in honoring yourself and following your path. Man, I can just think of so many things. And so I want to share with you just a few stories. Like the one that I really think is so magical is in my life, and then I'll share a couple others. But about 12 years ago, I was personally struggling with depression. So my mom had a brain aneurysm and went into a massive coma, and we the plug had to get pulled. And as a result, I went into a very deep state of depression. And for 6 months, I did not even function in the world. I didn't work. And if I left the house, it was a thing. And it was a really big deal. And everyone was trying to get me to go on antidepressants. And I said, no, this pain I'm meant to feel it. And I'm meant to go through it and figure out how to not only move through it, but transcend it. Because it's here and it has wisdom. There's wisdom under pain, okay? Underneath the disease that you're experiencing, the disease, the dis-ease, the pain is an enormous amount of wisdom and universal support when you just surrender into it. And so what ended up happening was I bought a one-way ticket to India. I sold everything I owned, and I knew that that was my path. There was nothing logical about it, okay? I bought a one-way ticket. I had no sources of income at the time. I didn't know where I was going or what I was going to be doing. I just knew that that was my way. I was going to find a yoga teacher. I was going to get an apartment. I was going to learn how to meditate, and I was going to heal. And I will tell you, I took that leap of faith, and everything fell into place for me. Everything. And that's how I got on my path with detox. And then detox took me to the next level, where it was like I was out of my way and my body just took me wherever I needed to go, and everything I thought of just magically fell into my path because I was in pursuit of it. Not because I was sitting at home, but because I was in pursuit. So for instance, I bought a one-way, I ended up after 6 months there, I bought a one-way ticket to Thailand, and I wanted to teach yoga at this beautiful island. And so I arrived at the island, and I didn't know where I was going to stay or what I was going to do. And I sat down at this juice bar and ended up making friends with the woman next to me, who then took me to and helped me find a place to rent. And then we ended up going and having dinner, and we sat down, and one of her friends walked in who happened to manage the platform up on the hill and was in need of a yoga instructor. So all of a sudden I had a job and a place to live. And all I knew was I was going to go to this island, and I had no plan. And I just let my body take me, and I believed in my vision, and I knew that I would always be met and taken care of. What's logical in that? The only thing that was logical was when I bought a ticket that was the best ticket price, or when I was looking for my place to live, I was making sure that it was comfortable and safe and all of that. That's how the left brain is meant to work. The right brain is meant to lead and take you where you want to go. And when you're out of your blah, 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 and you're attuned to the wisdom of your body, and you just let let it go, it knows where it needs to go. And I have a saying, I say, no, just know and go. Know and go. And you just follow that vision. It was the same thing when I moved here to Maui. Everyone said it's going to be so hard for you to find a place to live. It really takes forever. I said, no, that's not my truth. I'm meant to live in Maui. I'm going to find a place. I have 5 days. It's going to come forward. And you know what? It did. The first place I saw, boom, I ended up taking it, and it's been magical. So anyways, I want to bring this all back full circle to moving out of the left brain into the era of the right brain, because that's where we're going. And I work with so many people who are in a lot of pain, who are ready for that change in their life. And they know they need to do something because the pain of what hasn't been working is too much. And I just want to encourage you, like, don't wait until the pain manifests in some kind of a symptom, or because if you're not on your path, the universe will bring you new obstacles or completely remove the current situation that forces you into the next step. I had a very similar situation with a client of mine, and he came to me and he was really struggling in his business. He has a wellness center in, I believe it's Minnesota, and he just feels it was just always stressful and tense, and he was always anxious, and he needed self-care. And I said, well, this will absolutely take you there. And so we got him on the detox, and I told to him, I said, just be mindful that when you do this your life is going to change. So things will fall off and new things will come in. Okay, so just know that. Just be open and be aware. Within a few days of starting the program, two of his partners ended up resigning for specific reasons. And it was clear to him through this whole experience, which it ended up moving through harmoniously, but as they left, what he came to realize is they were being honest, and he was actually being taken advantage of, and there were some things going on behind his back. And so he called me and said, you won't believe what happened. It was exactly what you said, Nikki, that it's like the energy just supported me in letting go of what was holding me back. And as a result, I don't have any more anxiety in my business. Yes, I have more work to do, and I have greater responsibility because I just let go of 2 of my partners. But I feel so confident and clear, and now I know that we weren't progressing because the right people weren't on the team. So these are the kinds of things that happen when you're living over here and doing what seems or what you could write or what should be done, instead of listening to your intuition and following that guidance, your gut, your GPS, and letting it take you where you need to go. So if you're experiencing pain in your life, right, or you're at that place where it's like things aren't working, you're not happy, everything you try hasn't helped, and you're ready for a change, believe in your dreams. Know that this pain is here and it's serving you. If I can be of service to you, whether it be you getting on the detox to reset yourself and get on path with taking your self-care, a reading to get clarity, or coaching to really help you get clear and then help guide and support you as you go through, I'm here for you. So know your dreams, you're worth it. Your dreams, they're there because you're meant to live them. And when you move into that, the universe is supporting you in that process. If I can be of service, please go to my website, nikkiharden.com. You can find all the information, whether it's my detox or readings or coaching. You can book a free 30-minute call with me. We can talk it out, and I can help provide ideas. If it's not me, I know a lot of people in this realm, and I'm happy to offer those suggestions as well. And really just believe in yourself and your dreams and live your dreams. So if you like this video, if it was helpful, feel free to subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot more of this kind of education, and be well.